Hi guys, today I'm back to film my Project Pan update number 9. This month went by so fast, I can't even believe it's the end of September. It feels like I should still have like another week or two, and I think if I had another week or two it would really be a huge help in this project. Just because some things went really well, some things I kind of just forgot about. But I only finished 2 products this month, and I counted and I believe I still have 20 items left. So I still feel like that's kind of a lot. I know I still have 3 months left of the project, but it feels like kind of a lot still. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the 2 things that I finished, and then we'll talk about the progress with everything else. First product I finished this month, this is the Sebastian Potion number 9 styling treatment. I think I had said last update that I was pretty sure I was going to finish this, and I finished it pretty early on in the month. I think it was about the first like 2.5 weeks. So this went pretty quickly, which was good because I do have other hair products to work on. I have 1 hair product left, so that's good. But this is now finished. This is the other product I finished this month. This one too I think is not really big of a surprise because I said last update that I was pretty sure I was going to finish it. This is the Big Sexy Hair Spray and Play Volumizing Hairspray. I actually just used the last of it this morning. I just put my hair up in a little tiny bun, and I just used this to tame all the flyaways and stuff, and as I was spraying it just ran out, and I was like, oh, I didn't even realize like that it was that low. I had to use it a couple times throughout the month, but this really didn't get that much use and there wasn't that much product in here. I just haven't really been doing my hair and makeup lately, which I will talk about that maybe a little bit at the end of the video. But this is now finished. So since that's it for the empties, let's go ahead and talk about everything else. So sadly, I don't have a new progress mark for this. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I have actually used this a pretty decent amount this month. I wouldn't say every day, and like I said, I haven't really been wearing that much makeup, so it feels like it's been a lot because every time I have been wearing makeup, it's mostly been this. But sadly, the reason I don't have a new progress mark is because when I picked it up, I knocked it over. So now I don't know where the foundation like is. Like, it's not settled like it normally is. If I had to take a guess, I would say it's probably like, you know, down here, just moved a little slight bit. But I'll mark it and then you guys will see it next update, and yeah, there'll be 2 progress marks for me to show you guys. But I've continued to mix it with the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation this month. Helps make the color a little bit lighter and match a little bit better. It's still not the longest lasting foundation combination, and again, I think that's because of the Rimmel Stay Matte, because I have this foundation in the correct color and I wear it all the time on its own and I have no problems with it staying. So I think it's just the Rimmel Stay Matte and this mixed together just don't really go together. They don't really work, besides the fact that they do make the color a lot better match for me. But like I said, I've been pairing those 2 together still working through this, so I think I'll be able to finish this by the end of the year, but I don't think like I'd be able to finish it by like next month or anything. So next month I'll have 2 progress marks for you guys. I'm sorry I don't have anything to show right now, but I have been using it. This sadly does not have a new progress mark as well, but I have used it a lot and I'm really surprised that I can't really tell if it's moved down. It doesn't look like it has, but I don't know. It also kind of looks like there could be like a little bit of a air bubble or like some separation right here on the back, so I'm not sure. But this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. It's just a little trial size one that I'm just trying to get through. Mix this with foundations a lot and stuff too. Applied it to like my neck, shoulders, you know, all that, just to get some shimmer. But otherwise, I feel like it doesn't seem like it is moving. I don't know why, and I think maybe it's just because I don't really need that much product when I use it, so it just goes really slow. This I was not worried about finishing. Now I'm getting a little worried about it because it's taking a lot more product to see progress with it than I thought. So we'll kind of have to see, but I'm hoping I can finish this by the end of the year. We'll just kind of have to see. Next up is my Anastasia Dip Brow. This went pretty well this month too. I wore it every time I wore makeup, but again, I didn't really wear a lot of makeup this month, so I don't feel like it got that much use. That is what it looks like there. It's just that tiny little bit left. Again, this product, I thought I was going to be able to finish by the end of the year, but because this month didn't really go the way I expected it to, I'm a little nervous. I feel like I'm a little behind a little bit because I didn't use things as much as I had originally like thought that I was going to. So it's just that little bit, but I feel like it's been just that little bit for forever. So I'm really hoping that I can finish this, but I feel like this is going to be very, very close on whether I'll actually be able to finish it or not. My fingers are crossed. Next is this NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. I've used this not every time I've used concealer this month, but like again, pretty decent amount. And I don't know, I feel like it's moved some, but I don't feel like it's moved a lot. And again, this is just a very thick concealer, so you don't really need a lot, but I feel like I've been using even less than what I was using before. So I feel like my progress with this has really, really slowed down. It's another one that I'm really worried about finishing by the end of the year, but I am going to try a couple things out with it and see if I can maybe like mix it in with like a foundation or something that's maybe not that full coverage and like more matte foundation, since this is really dewy, and see if maybe I can get it to work that way, and then that way I can get through it a little faster. I'm not sure though, we'll have to kind of see. I meant to do that this last month, but like I said, I haven't really been wearing that much makeup and stuff, so it just hasn't really happened. But I'm hoping the progress gets a little bit better as we continue on with this project, because I really want to finish this one. Next up are my Mally Starlight liners. This is in Midnight Fair, which is the black one. So as you can see here, there's still a pretty decent amount of product left. I feel like it's gonna be kind of close whether I actually finish it or not, but since the other one is actually pretty short, I feel like if I can get through this one, this should be pretty close. So this is Plum Sapphire, which is the next one, and you can see it's still shorter than Midnight Fair, not by a whole lot. They've been keeping pretty close like this. But Plum Sapphire, I know I used a ton this month, and I expected a little bit better progress with it because I used it so much, and I'm just a little surprised. I've kind of sharpened through some of the Evercolor part, but I still haven't sharpened through the actual word Mally yet. So I don't know. I kind of looked at Mally as being like halfway through the pencil, but maybe not. Maybe I don't know, exaggerating that, because now it seems like I'm very close to the end. But I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to finish both of these by the end of the year, but I think again it's going to be very close. Plum Sapphire I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish for sure, but it's Midnight Affair that I'm a little unsure about since there is two of them. But I want to keep up the progress with Plum Sapphire and see if maybe I can come really close to finishing it by next update, because that would be fantastic. So that is my progress with these two. So normally I like to watch my past update videos before I do these, so that way I can kind of tell you guys where I was last time, especially with these single shadows because I don't always remember. But this is my NYX single shadow in Stiletto, and again, I didn't watch my progress video from last time, so I don't remember exactly where I was, but this is what I have left. Just this little bit right through here. I've managed to use up everything over here, and I mean, a lot of it kind of crumbled, which kind of sucked, but once shadow starts to get really thin, I've noticed that that just seems to happen. Started off the month really good with this one, and, you know, was using it a lot, and then just kind of stopped. And again, I think some of that was not wearing a lot of makeup anymore, and I don't know. I just kind of quit using a lot of the single shadows, which kind of sucked. So I'm going to try to get back into this because this just isn't that much product in there, and it's killing me that it's just sitting here, you know, almost done and I haven't finished it. So I'm going to really try this next month to make sure that I actually do finish this, because I want to at least finish one of my single shadows, and I feel like I'm kind of really starting to kind of fall behind with them. So I really want to make sure I finish this by next update. Next up, this is my Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss in Birthday Babe. I tried very hard to finish this month and didn't come anywhere close. I made some good progress, but I did not come anywhere close to finishing it. I don't know why I thought I could finish it from where I was at, but I thought I could. So this little mark here is where we were last time, and this is where we are now. This was in my purse, so it's not completely settled, but it's settled right now at this spot, which is below the line, but I figured once all this settles, it'll probably be about up to that line. So as you can see, a pretty good jump in progress there, but like I said, it wasn't anywhere close to being finished, and it's still not. I still have a lot of progress ahead of me, but luckily this is a product that I know I'll be able to finish this year because it's such a moisturizing lip gloss that once the weather starts to get very cold and my lips start to get very chapped, this is going to be getting used all the time. So this is going to be something that I'm not too worried about. I know I'll be able to finish it. I wanted to have it finished by the end of the summer because of the color, but I can make it work. I can get it finished. So this, like I said, good progress, but I don't know what I was thinking about trying to finish it this month because that's just not going to happen. But hopefully another month or two and that'll be able to be finished. I feel like this is where you guys are going to see the least amount of progress out of everything is my lip products. I'm still working on decluttering them all. There's just so many of them, and like I said, I've been trying to wear them all like once just to see, you know, if I like them, if I want to keep them, whatever. And because of that, I haven't really been wearing my Project Pan ones that much. Besides the Moxie Gloss, that one I just throw on top of other lip colors, or I wear it just when my lips feel really dry. And even if I just stay home, the Moxie Gloss is something that I apply all the time, whereas these next couple things I don't apply that often. So first up is NARS Cruella. This is not any different from last month, sadly. I'm still, you know, have a nice amount of little product there to go through, and I'm still getting a little scared about this one, but I am going to try to start wearing this a little bit more because I know I haven't really lately. I've been kind of putting off wearing red lipstick, and I'm going to try to kind of get back into it and start wearing it a lot more. And this is such an easy lip product to use that I'm like, I should really be using this a lot more. It's something that's very easy to take along for touch-ups and everything, so I don't think it'll take me that long to go through once I actually start using it more, but I just have not been able to make myself use this. So hopefully better progress next month. My Hempz Herbal Lip Balm is another product that I feel like you can tell I was not wearing that much makeup this month because I've been using it a lot. So this is what it looks like. The pan probably doesn't look like it's grown a whole lot, but I now have hit side pan. I wasn't really trying to, and then I had almost hit side pan, and I was like, well, now I'm just going to go ahead and try to just hit the side pan, and I did, so that's kind of where we're at. I still have a ton of product down through here, like this is still a lot, but I think what I'm going to try to do is kind of go from the side pan and just kind of work my way down here. Because before I was just swirling my finger around the whole part that was showing pan, and I feel like the pan was never really growing. It maybe has grown some. Kind of when I look at it, I guess it looks like it has grown some. But I just kind of want to keep expanding the side pan and stuff and see if I can get that to grow a lot more and kind of keep the progress with this one. Again, since we're going into colder weather, I think it'll be a little bit easier to use this and get it done. This next lip product, I've used it a few times this month, but I really don't think you can tell any progress at all. This is the NYX Butter Lipstick in Sweet Tart. It's what it looks like. So, I mean, you know, pretty much the same as last month. There's not really that much product, but these butter lipsticks, I've never had a problem panning them, but this particular color for some reason is taking me, I feel like, a lot longer than the other ones did. So this one I'm going to have to work a lot harder on because I think just because it's a more vibrant red color. So no real progress this month. Like I used it a little bit, but like nothing you can see. This one too, I'm going to have to step it up. But I'm kind of thinking, and I haven't done this yet, I think I'm going to pair these two together. Just see how it goes. This is more of like a raspberry kind of pinky red, and this is more of like a traditional red. But I'm thinking maybe I'll use this as almost like a lip liner and put this down over top. I don't know, just something to try it out, just something to get through both of them. But both of these I want to make better progress on next month. Next up is my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded. This is another product this month that went really, really well. It's another one that if I really wasn't wearing that much makeup, or, you know, if I was wearing makeup, I was using it. I don't remember exactly where I was at last time, but I have a lot more side pan showing. So this is what mine looks like now. Most of the product is right here. There is some product like over here, but it's pretty thin. So a lot of it is really right in here. Pretty happy with this. I think I'll be able to finish it by the end of the year, or maybe even another month or two, especially if I can keep up the good progress with this one. So next up is my MAC Single Shadow in Naked Lunch. Again, I don't remember exactly where we were at last time, but this is where we are at now. So there's side pan, which I think there has been for a while, but it's just definitely expanded. I have been kind of working on this little bit on the side over here. It's kind of hard to work on because it's so thin, and I'm trying to like make sure it doesn't break. I don't know, the shadow could kind of go either way on whether I'll actually finish it on time. I'm really hoping I will, just because I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's that much shadow, but I don't know, these MAC shadows are they're pretty hard pressed in my opinion, so I don't know, kind of could go either way. I really want to get back into panning a particular look from this, you know, using the shadows, that way I can get through it, using this and like my Pan That palette, but that's my progress with this one. Next up is my Urban Decay Single Shadow in Virgin. This is what it looks like now. I think there might have been side pan or almost side pan showing. So now there's like a ton of side pan showing compared to last time, and the pan has obviously grown. Using this as a face highlighter has helped tremendously get through this. Otherwise, I don't think I would be this close to finishing it. But this I'm actually not too worried about. I know it still kind of looks like a lot of shadow, but since I use it as a face highlight, I tend to use a little more product then, and I tend to get through it a little bit faster. So that's actually what I have on today as my highlight. I cannot, like in my viewfinder, it looks really intense. I don't know how it'll look when I upload because I feel like there's always a little bit of a change from when I upload, but yeah, we'll see. But I love using this as a face highlighter. Obviously been using it as an eyeshadow as well, but very, very happy with the progress with this one. So next up is my Formula 1006 Get Your Glow On Brightening Peel Off Mask. I only used this a handful of times this month, and I'm actually really surprised that I have that nice little progress jump for only using this like 2 or 3 times. I didn't know this, but it's made by Bonnabelle. That's interesting. I need Bonnabelle for an upcoming video, and I've been trying to hunt it down and I cannot find it. So I'm gonna have to buy it online. But anyways, totally off on a tangent. Like I said, I have not used this that much, so I'm surprised to see this much of a progress jump. But that kind of makes me feel a little bit hopeful because I feel like this is still a pretty decent amount of product to try to finish by the end of the year. So I really need to start using this more consistently so that way I can see some really big progress like jumps and get through this. Because this is another product that I'm like, this needs to be finished by the end of the year because it's going to drive me nuts if it's not. So little bit of progress this month, but I'm hoping for a little bit better next month. I know I can do a little bit better, so we will see. This is just one of those products that I feel like if I had another week, things would be very, very different. This is my Pink Chiffon lotion. This is where we are at now. So this is my progress mark. The other side just got like tipped a little bit, so it's up higher. But I'm all the way down to here, and I feel like if I had another week or two, I could have finished this. And I really should have been using this a little bit more. I was mostly using this as a shaving cream and that kind of thing. I didn't use it as a lotion too often. I feel like I should have used it as a lotion though, because then I would have came a lot closer to finishing it. But I think this will definitely be finished by next update, no problem. I wouldn't be surprised if I finished it in the first like week or two of the next month, as long as I continue to consistently use it. So this is kind of what I have been using as a lotion. This is the Victoria's Secret Coconut Passion one. I don't know that you guys can really tell a huge difference in this, but this is kind of skinnier right through here. Like this middle part of the packaging is kind of starting to come inward a little more. But this is what I've been using as a lotion. Like I said, the Pink Chiffon I've been using as like a shaving cream and stuff. And then this I've just been using as lotion. So it has had a little bit of progress, but I feel like it's kind of taken some from Pink Chiffon because I've been using this. But that's okay. I feel like this needed to have some progress. Otherwise, I was not going to feel very good about this product. So I'm glad it has some progress because it makes me feel a little bit better and a little bit more hopeful about finishing it. So tiny little bit of progress, but I'm pretty happy with it. Next up is my TG Bedhead Small Talk. This I used pretty much as soon as I finished the Sebastian one. There were a couple times where I didn't use this because I've been trying to kind of get rid of some of the sample hair products that I have. But for the most part, I have been using this month. Progress mark is right here. So we have that one that's like at the bottom of the L's, and then there's just like one that's like a little bit lower. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like too when I've been using this, I haven't used as much product out of it as I have in the past. Plus we're also getting to the part of the bottle where it's like the widest, so it's going to take a lot more product before you'll see an actual, I don't know, like you'll see an actual change. This I don't think I'm going to finish by the end of the year, which is kind of okay because when I started this project I didn't want to finish it. I just wanted to get as far as I can. But if I can get a little further than this, I wouldn't mind throwing this in my project pan for next year and trying to finish it then. So I really want to make some really good progress the next coming months, so I feel like next year I'll be able to like finish this and be done with it. Especially because this takes up a huge amount of counter space, surprisingly, because of the size of it. But just a tiny little bit of progress. Like I said, I want to keep up the progress though and have some really good progress the next couple months, so that way we can maybe finish this next year. And lastly, this is the product I just keep forgetting about. I don't know how I'm going to make myself use it because I keep forgetting about it. But this is the Bliss Fat Girl Slim Height and Glow Sleek. But this is that firming luminous tinted body spray, which it's technically I think like body makeup. It's not really a sunless tanner, but I know a lot of people do use it that way. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do to get this gone, but I got to do something because it's still only like half full. But I think I'm just going to have to like put this in a different place so that way I see it more often, I remember to use it more often. I don't know, just something so that I get through it a little bit faster. The only thing I will say about this product that I don't like is that I don't really like to use it on my arms because, I mean, we're all people, we all have hair. But like my hair on my arms is just like light, like it's super blonde. It's not pretty much non-existent. It's really like very unnoticeable. I can't see it most of the time. However, when I put this on my arms, it makes that arm hair like really stand out and look kind of strange, and it looks like makeup on my arms then. So it looks really weird, which is why I pretty much only like to use this on my legs, because I shave my legs and then I can put this on top and I don't have any problems with it. So that kind of sucks, because I was kind of hoping that maybe I could start to use this like all over my body. That way I could get through it a little quicker, but it doesn't look like that's going to be an option. I'm going to have to kind of keep sticking to using it on my legs. Now that we're getting into colder weather, it just feels like such a pointless step at this point, but I don't know, I got to get it finished, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep trying to, you know, remember to use it on my legs when I can, and hopefully I'll get through it a little bit faster next month. So a lot of my products I'm pretty happy with, especially considering how much makeup I was wearing this month. Like I said, hardly wore any, which I'll talk about that really quick, I guess. I am no longer working at Walgreens. I know, I like just started there and now I'm not working there anymore, but I got a job offering at a bank, which if I want to go into accounting, I feel like that's a little bit better for me, because I want to get out of cosmetics. I feel like for some people, if you can take your hobby and turn it into your job, it becomes, you know, for some people it's really fun, and for some people it just takes the fun out of the hobby and makes it work. And that's kind of how I was starting to feel about cosmetics. I was like, I don't feel that excited about selling it anymore. Like, it's just not, like, I just want to stay in my room and play with it myself. I don't necessarily want to like sell it. So I was kind of just getting in this place where I was like starting to not really enjoy cosmetics anymore. Like, I noticed that even when it came time for me to put my own makeup on in the morning, I was not excited about it. So I was like, you know I've been wanting to change careers. I've been wanting to kind of go back into accounting because it was a class that I took in high school and really enjoyed, but I never thought anything beyond that. And so I really want to, you know, start pushing myself to go back to school. And because I haven't worked at Walgreens for a few weeks, I haven't really been wearing that much makeup. It's been kind of nice. The first week it was kind of nice. The second week I was really starting to like beat myself up, which is this week. I start at the bank on Monday and today is Friday. So I mean, this second week has been a little harder on myself. I've been like, man, I really should put some makeup on because I'm not liking the way I look, and I've just been kind of beating myself up eternally about everything and anything. But anyways, kind of sidetracked again. That is it for this update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really excited to see how far I can kind of push myself this next month to really get some of these things done or very close to done, because I feel like I have a lot of products that are like half full and I just need to get them finished. So we'll just kind of have to see. Hopefully I can get some really good progress with a lot of these. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!